can shake up the rankings in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the USFBulls, Tampa, Florida, and Raymond James Stadium. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the South Florida Bulls. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Hurricanes will kick it away to start us off. He'll bring it out. It's Fields. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. I don't know why, but it's a thing. The ACC Wheel of Destiny, you spin it, you never know how it's going to come up, and you can't afford to give away a game early in a conference like this.
And I think both of these coaching staffs, David, understand that, and they've been preaching to their team, we've got to start fast. Not just in this game. We've got to start this
chip, and appears to be a wide-open league, so a lot of turmoil, a lot of change. I think that starting 1-0 is an important step to getting to that championship game.
So already they've hit a speed bump on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 8. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking downfield. It's Underwood. He's moving out of the pocket. Throws into the middle of the field. Underneath toast to coverage. Got it deep downfield. And it looked as if he might take that one all the way to the house. Just ran out of a little steam, and the defense finally got it. And the Bulls with the 1st and 10. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. He goes out of bounds, but not before getting it to the 32.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
Offense gets set for 2nd down. Back to pass. With the catch, it's Smith. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
The Bulls are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Tight end now in motion. This quarterback part of their running game. Turning it on. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run.
Man, that dude just hits the gas and just goes. How nice is it as an offensive coordinator to have a quarterback that you can run just like a tailback? And you got a tailback in the backfield with him all the time, and he can throw so many options, but you just see the speed when he hits the gas, and it is really nice.
And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? We'll send the tight end in motion. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Bulls!
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise in the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TV.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Carr. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They'll leave it with him. Oh, he's got a chance. There he goes to the left. The 40. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Hurricane. There's a reason they call this dude a big playmaker. Moments just like that one.
Big-time playmaker. Can make plays all over the field from all different spots. That's why you got to find ways to give him touches as much as possible, because he'll make it happen.
Don't know if the defense will appreciate having to defend a short field from the start after that penalty.
Okay, ready? 29 building. 2-9 building. Under.
Handoff from the gun. Fights off the defender.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Quarterback may change this route. Dropping back, it's Underwood. Dances away. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble, but couldn't create anything there.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Be interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And the Bulls will call on their punt team. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Signals for the fair catch and makes it at the 20. The Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Then that last drive, if you want to call it that, was efficient. One big run for a score, David. See if they can do it again.
Yeah, and I find it hard-pressed they're not going to give it right back to him. You break that long of a run, get a touchdown, Jesse, I'm assuming he's going to touch it again.
You're absolutely right, David.
Ran through the tackle, and he's got room to run. Sprinting away. Touchdown, Miami. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
If I'm a play caller nowadays, man, I want more guys like this. Just versatility. You can see he can catch it out of the backfield like a wide receiver, or he can run it. Nice job catching the football with his hands, using his speed to do the rest and get into the end zone.
Let's see if he can make a play on the return. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. Looking for a man, it's Underwood. Takes a shot. Catch in the middle, it's Drake. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
Well, I'll tell you, there are a lot of coordinators out there that would want to set up the shot, especially on the first play of the drive, maybe run the ball, and then a few plays later go play action, make it look the same before shooting it downfield. They just did it right away on first down, first play of the drive. If you get the matchup, take the shot. And that's exactly what happened. Nice job.
Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Motion from the wideout. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And he'll be run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Not a very productive play there.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy for a loss.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Fires to the wideout. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
Some 3rd down conversions tougher than others. This one, a long one on 3rd down from the 43. Wants to throw again. Rushes on him. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. The Bulls line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll wave for the fair catch and haul it in at the 25. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Leaves it with the running back. Oh, he's got some space. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Just moving those chains the way Frank Gore did back in the day.
Frank Gore, Willis McGahee, Edgerrin James, so many elite backs in Miami history. Finding that guy that you can give the ball to that's reliable, important part of the Canes tradition.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
They'll give it to the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Now facing a 3rd and long from the 50-yard line. Jackson will throw. Looking to the big tight end. Finds a man on the left. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. The give to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. DB's right up on the receivers. He leaves it with the back. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Canes.
One thing this team has shown early this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them, winning their first game, and you've seen it here in this one, too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Fields. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14. Jet breaks into the open. Brought down at the 28, but it's a 10-yard gain.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be second down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Dropping back, it's Underwood. Starting to feel a little pressure. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you, but when you can get outside, off schedule, on the move, and throw a dart like that, that is just big time, and the offense gets a huge explosive play.
Looking to throw on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
Wants to throw it. Throwing right. Another incompletion on third down.
I'll tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. Third and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock them up man-to-man, everybody on an island, everybody won. They get the incompletion, now setting up fourth.
Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
The Big 12 has become must-see TV, and fellas, today's clash is no different. Houston is currently working from behind, but how many times have we said that and then witnessed something special happen? This time of year, you just never know. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to UNLV. We'll circle back if anything changes in this interesting Big 12 matchup. Back to you guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'll keep it on the ground to the right. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
And there's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling on the ground.
They'll ride the hot hand.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Motion from the wide receiver. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. Give to the running back. They're just trying to flex the muscle. They get him down at the 34 after a pickup of 4.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up third and long, and now you're set up to fail.
And the Canes come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Jackson gonna throw it. Quickly complete. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. They'll try the run. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Hurricane. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, you know, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Ready to send the offense back onto the field. They're down 28-10, and I don't think it's exaggerating to say their chance of winning this football game probably rides on this drive. They'll start this drive going to the air. Makes the catch. It's straight. There he goes. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. And the Bulls want to pick up the tempo. They've been steamrolled so far in this first half, David, but maybe a little positive momentum to take to the locker room.
Well, and I like you got the first down of the drive. So maybe you can build on this now. I would play with some tempo, obviously getting closer to halftime here. Maybe create some momentum, get a score here, and cut into this lead.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Making side adjustments here. Looking downfield, it's Underwood. The sweet feet buy a little time. On the run, deep down the right side.
can't rest on your laurels as a quarterback. We know how much success he had last game when he completed over 70% of his throws. This game, though, he's just a little bit off. At times he looks like he's pressing. He hasn't been overly accurate. And that's a reason why he's completing somewhere around 50% of his passes.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Grabbed in the backfield. It's straight. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. The Bulls decide to punt it away. Signals for the fair catch and hauls it in just shy of the 30. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. On the run, it's Kringle. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great play by the defense there. And listen, they got to do more of this. Running backs obviously had a lot of success. They got to continue to stop this run game, be physical, and not let this guy beat them.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Right back to him on the ground. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage. And boy, that has been rare in this one. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. Defense loves to show heat and try to confuse the quarterback. Now the play fake. He's looking deep. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. And the Canes send out the punt unit. Wants to bring it back. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. The offense changing the play. Back to pass, it's Underwood. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
And he was held in check in game 1, but you're not going to hold him in check for long. And right out the gates, getting a sack in the second ball game, that will not be his last sack of the season. This dude is a ball player.
And the Bulls with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Wants to go up top. Caught in the backfield, it's straight. Oh, did you like that stiff arm? Get a face full of that as he gets it up to the 34. Sometimes it's not about a fancy play design. It's about just getting him the ball and letting him play.
Especially nowadays with running backs being so good out of the backfield. You know they're going to catch it, and there's so many ways to use them, but exactly. Get it to him, let him break tackles, let him make plays. Easy decision.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Wide open downfield. The Bulls are in the hurry-up. To the air on 1st down. Quarterback adapting. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground. And the Bulls have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires on the move. Good route on the comeback, and he makes the catch. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Looking to the end zone. And he's got it! Touchdown, South Florida!
And And that touchdown is so big for this offense, right? Because here at the end of the half, you're just trying to find positives you can build upon in the second half. And right when it was looking like this game was starting to get away from them, they're able to execute, score, and that's going to help their confidence.
So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Carr. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. Sends it back in motion. On the snap, it's Jackson. Bringing the heat. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
Jackson will throw. And the sack all the way back at the 5. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. They'll run play action. Going to take a shot. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
Great job by this defense. They started the drive with the offense backed up, in the shadow of their own end zone. Nice job being aggressive, keeping them there, and now they're going to have a chance to flip the field and really give their offense good field position.
The Canes will punt it away on 4th down. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines. Not his best work. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. Coming out with it, it's Brown. Across the 25 to the 26 before going out of bounds, and that's where the offense will go to work. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They opened this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
They get him stopped at the 32. That's a gain of 4.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
The Hurricanes line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Jackson gonna throw it. Quick completion on the out. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down.
Yeah, great catch, but great read. I love the quarterback understanding. You're going to see the blitz. I'm going to get the ball to my running back quickly, let him get the first down. Nice job by the quarterback seeing that really fast.
Running back searching for a hole.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
Looking to fire. That's caught. It's Carr. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
And that was a nice throw by the QB. When you see that drag route coming across the field, how about putting the ball right on his numbers? Not high, not low, where he has to stop his momentum. Right on the numbers where he can catch it, keep running, and chew up some yards after the catch.
And the Hurricanes come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45.
That has got to be so demoralizing for the defense. You haven't been able to stop this guy all game long. And here on 3rd down, they're handing it off to him anyway because they don't think you can stop it. This defense right now, you see a lot of people hanging their heads a little bit because they're not playing with tons of confidence.
Found a seam on the left. Touchdown, Miami. Once he got some room, it was over. You're not going to keep the lid on this guy forever. Sooner or later, he's going to get loose.
He is. He's a bad mother. Shut your mouth. I mean, this dude can make plays. That's why you keep feeding it to him, because at some point, he's going to break it loose and make a huge play.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Fields. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. The last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember,
turning it on. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30. The Bulls moving quickly to the line.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down. And listen, you got to reload quick now, because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
To the ground. He's got it again. Dragged down after a pickup of 5 out to the 35. And the Bulls with myriad options after that big pickup on first down.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
Gonna run it. It's straight. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Going to the ground. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. They're in their own territory, but they are undeterred. 4th and inches, and they'll go for it. He wants to change this route. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They're in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, and this is why you have a prominent jawline and an urgent resolve. They'll go for it. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Down he goes, and the defense snuffs out this drive with a sack.
There's not many play calls on the sheet to score a bunch of points really quickly, so you got to go for it here. I like the aggressiveness, but this offense continues to miss the mark, and they just got to score more points. They got to do better, right, Palmer? That's expert analysis. They got to do better.
Able to pick up a couple down to the 27.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Gets the back moving. They go to the ground. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. Oh, he's got some. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Caves. And the beatdown has ensued.
After that amazing performance in week 1, this offense wasn't content. They felt like they left some plays out on the field, even though they were able to get that win. I feel like they've taken another step. They've raised their intensity level. They've raised their execution. This team is going to be a contender this year. You can just feel it.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. He'll bring it out. It's Fields. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Might be calling a hot route. To the air, it's Underwood. Quarterback now breaking the field. Caught over the middle, it's Smith. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. They'll go to the air on 2nd and short. Trying to find his man in the middle. He's got it for a big play. And that tackle almost certainly saved a touchdown after he ripped off a huge gain. The Bulls headed quickly to the line. Looking downfield on first down. Looking to scramble. Breaks into the open. Lowers that shoulder and delivers the blow. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. And the offense didn't need to accept the penalty thanks to that big play. And the Bulls line it up with a 1st and goal. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Here comes the heat. Oh, he's going to be brought down. A huge loss on the play.
And for quarterbacks throwing the ball down this close to the goal line, because there's so many bodies in such a small space, oftentimes routes take a little bit longer to develop, and it forces quarterbacks to have to hold on to it a little bit longer. That's the risk and danger with throwing the ball so close to the goal line. You might get sacked.
Pocket breaking down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
They've already got a bunch of sacks on them today and another quarterback pressure. This offense has to try to find a way to get the ball out a little bit quicker, to protect the quarterback a little bit more. Whether it's screens, whether it's draws, whether it's rolling your quarterback, something has to change for this offense to protect the quarterback a little bit better.
He might want another play. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Throws toward the end zone. Why not trying to get it in? They found a way to get in the rug, but he has stopped short, and it'll be 4th down.
Ready up.
We've reached the end of the quarter, and Miami is on top. And they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the 3rd quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. A field goal does not top the list of most helpful things at this juncture, so they'll go for it on 4th down. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. A field goal really doesn't do much for you in this situation, so they'll go for it on 4th and goal. To the air, it's Underwood. Buys a little time. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, USF! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason is we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football. There he goes. The 20. He's at the touchdown, Hurricane. And the pummeling has started.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Fields. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. This was certainly not their best effort. I believe this team is much better than it. Looking deep. He's got it along the sideline. They make the stop, but this junior loves to show off his arm strength, and he did it there. The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. They just dialed up one big play. Let's see if they've got another one on 1st and 10 from the 35. Back to throw, it's Underwood. A little screen to the running back. Open space at the 25. He gets it past the 1st down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks.
And, man, this quarterback has had a day. With that pass, he goes over 300 yards on the day. Really nice job executing, pulling up some yards today. Pretty good day for the young man.
The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
It's picked off. The Heisman contender turns it over.
And I love this defense understanding situational football. You got the lead in the 4th quarter, getting your nickel packages. You know the pass is coming, and the execution was great.
Yeah, they thrive on takeaways, and they love to get into games late with the lead because one of the strengths of their entire team is their secondary, and you saw it there. In nickel, they're able to come away with the pick, and it's looking like they're going to be able to seal this game.
Use the play fake, now to throw. He turns it loose to the left. He hauls it in, and nobody's close. Off and running. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Miami.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long, or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
56, South Florida, 24.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Fields. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Takes the handoff. It's straight. Get some work done there. Pick up a 4 to the 22. The Bulls come to the line in the hurry-up.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
He'll throw it. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
And I'm just not sure where to put the blame. And I know they're going to lose this football game. They've struggled, and he's been sacked. I know he's turned it over and thrown an interception, but they haven't been in sync, and nobody's played really great, and they've got to find an identity on this offense moving forward.
Makes the grab on third. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Well, the defense just has not had an answer for this guy working out of the slot so far. Man coverage has been tricky. He's beaten them in zone. You might want to think about bracketing him where you've got a defender on the outside and the inside to see if you can force the quarterback to go somewhere else with the ball.
Makes the grab. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. And the Bulls are moving quickly down the field. Back to throw, it's Underwood. Makes the catch. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. The Bulls come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw again. Finds his big tight end. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Down to the 18-yard line, it's 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a man. And the Bulls now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. To the air on 2nd down. Steps away. Uncorks one to the middle. That one was way too far for anybody to catch, except ticket holders.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
Quarterback making checks. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. He's not afraid to go deep. I'm sorry you're unlikely to win today, but here's the fabulous part. A late touchdown. This game is almost certainly decided already, but the good news is for the next game, guys still flying around, still playing hard, not really hanging their heads.
Long season. This is early in the season. Still got plenty of time. Still find out which plays you like, which you don't, and you keep running them, keep getting better at them. So use this as practice.
They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike scored. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
And I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes to run into.
And when you make that kind of explosive play, you're going to put the defense on its heels. They're going to be a little bit more conservative. So this offensive approach now, maybe I don't have to go deep. I can go a little bit shorter and just make those easy plays underneath.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
They'll break out the Wildcat to try to move the chains. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Direct snap. It's Jackson. Deep shot for the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And the defense gets the big third down stop, creates some momentum. Hey, I don't know if they're going to go for it on fourth down, but the defense is continuing to fight, continuing to hustle, continue to fly around. Like, these are positive signs from a group that you know needs to continue to grow, needs to continue to build, needs to continue to get better.
It's good. He's going to hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And that lead grows even bigger.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. Gets it all the way out to the 33 before he stops.
Take over. First and 10.
Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33.
42, Spider. 40.
Quarterback making adjustments. Scanning the field, it's Underwood. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. The inside handoff. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. The Bulls will hustle to the line. Oops, someone moved just a bit early, and the offense is going to pick up a penalty. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Back to pass. Keeps looking downfield. Gets rid of it. Makes the grab. It's Smith. And he's brought down after a nice gain. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? Looking to throw on 1st down. Going for it all. Makes the grab. And to the end zone. Touchdown, Bulls.
Nice pitch, nice catch. And listen, maybe this helps next game, right? Like, we're trying to find a rhythm, find something that works, find somebody to go to. And this offense is struggling. You're down by 1,000, but I like that they continue to fight.
Lining up to add another. Right down the middle. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big 12. Houston is currently working from behind, but how many times have we said that and then witnessed something special happen? This time of year, you just never know. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to UNLV. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about in this one, the Big 12, or anywhere else in college football.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. On the direct snap, it's Pringle. Defense played the Wildcat very well on that one, stopping them for a short gain. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. They'll send the back in motion. On the direct snap, it's Pringle. Powers through the defender. Nothing but green grass down the middle. 10. Touchdown! and just dusted the field.
Yeah, and with that score, you start to get excited because you can feel the momentum starting off 2-0. I mean, you got to finish this one off, but there's a great chance you're going to. But this season has started just like you've wanted it to. Now just keep climbing. See how high we can get in these rankings.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. Gets it all the way out to the 33 before he stopped. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. Might be changing the route. Looking to throw, it's Underwood. He's taking a deep shot. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. Touchdown, Bulls!
And a nice touchdown. Continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
And the kick is good, but there's a penalty flag, and I think it's going to be roughing the kicker. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The Hands team out there to avert disaster, and so they do. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here.
Yeah, and this is why you put your Hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Motion from the back. On the move. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
They pick it off to this defense, a much-needed play. Timeout is called with just a single second left.
And this safety is a ball hawk. He's a playmaker. Not only have we seen him get involved in the running game and make tackles playing downfield, but he plays the center field position as well as anybody in college football, and you saw it right there.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Dropping back, it's Underwood. And down he goes, and that's going to do it. Didn't have much of a chance there, and the defense puts an exclamation point on this one. Guys, this is a type of signature win that can set the tone for the future of a program.
And this is the crazy thing about college football with 18 to 22-year-olds. On any given day, anything can happen. And, David, you got to give this team so much credit. They played with their hair on fire and got a tremendous win.
And to keep the belief, to understand, I've got a chance to come in and win this game and not just give us lip service. They told us this could happen throughout the week, but they believed. Even when it got a little difficult, got a little up in the air, they kept fighting, they kept believing, and they get the huge win.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.